From the rugged frontier of the American West comes a true story. A man stands accused of a vicious crime.
I apologize for the formality, Mr. Brown, but you're my first real killer.
John George Brown, you are accused of murdering one Eben Campbell, also known as McTooth. You have something in your defense?
I'll tell you what happened to me from the beginning, so that you know it all.
He was drawn from a distant land by the prospect of gold.
Two young princes with the gold dust in your eyes.
Drawn by the promise of a new life.
Out to seek your fortune on the far edges of the world. I found gold!
And driven by an obsession.
And many men come here to make their fortune.
But as the old world changed...
Stick close together, lads. There are winners and losers in Williams Creek.
And the white settlers made their claim on the land. He saw his dream turn to dust.
You should watch your big mouth.
This way. I could use a man of your qualification. Still searching for gold?
The powerful true life story.
The one who come from the West, Kootenai.
Of the changing face of the West. Kootenai Brown. History made him a legend.
I did what I had to do to survive.
Once, long ago, there was a time when people still had respect for decency, hard work, and fresh-baked goods.
This one's warm.
You just got out of the 8th grade?
But all that changed the day the feud began at Bud Bullard's Hardware.
You ought to get rid of your butts before you enter an establishment.
If you poke your nose into things that don't concern you, you might get it broke off.
Then things started getting out of hand.
I'm gonna get him!
Beeler. He's the one started that fire.
I'll take you all on. All at once, one at a time. I don't give a...
Beelers don't stop at nothing, do you?
I'm getting me a 12 gauge.
We'll get even our own way.
This brute and bullets are out to get me hard!
My wife is a bullet.
Those dirty trash.
Soon, everybody was getting into the act.
They ain't just the feelers. They're the tip of the iceberg.
And no one was safe from the feud. Sometimes, a little misunderstanding
Dirty bullets!
goes a long way. The feud. The best is yet to come.
A film about passion out of control. Au pair.
It's Rosa. She wants to be your new nanny.
She was the perfect choice. One he couldn't resist. Now he's caught in a web of passion. But passion has a darker side.
Rosa, what are you doing with that knife?
A family torn apart.
Kick her out?
Have you any other idea?
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
She's pregnant.
Just don't touch me. Just don't bloody touch me. You're disgusting.
While passion turns to insanity.
This is about Julia, isn't it?
Do you know where she is? Do you know where she is right now?
Of course, I left her at the hotel with the nanny.
Well, what a surprise. We're safe now.
Okay.
Mommy, sweetheart.
deadly game of treachery unfolds worldwide. The rules are simple. Touch and die.
2 American sailors were picked up off the coast by an Italian fishing vessel. One of the men had his hands cut off.
The body of the man without the hands? The body has disappeared.
When an American reporter tracks a trail of gruesome murder.
3 people have been murdered in connection with this story, and there's not a damn word in any of the papers about it.
His daughter becomes entangled in a web of deceit. He uncovers a nuclear conspiracy laced with political espionage.
Is this why they're cutting people's hands off? You go on the record with me, John.
Are you selling weapons-grade plutonium to these people?
In a duel of deception, the stakes are high.
You know what people usually do with plutonium, don't you, Miss Langlois?
They usually make bombs, Mr. Magenta.
Will he win the game or lose his life?
Someone wants you dead and buried.
Because they know, among other things, that I know where the plutonium is.
Well, I have a message for you, Dad. Mr. Western Morning News. Come in.
Martin Sheen, Renee Estevez, David Burney, Forrest Buckhold, and Franco Nero star in Touch and Die.